Now, if it was true that, like the reverse diet recommends, that you could simply eat more and get rid of these symptoms and fully recover, well, we'd have research to show that. But unfortunately, the research shows quite the opposite, that the only way to get rid of all the symptoms of metabolic adaptation and the downregulation of energy expenditure is to actually regain lost weight. There's a study by Rosenbaum and colleagues that was done in 2008. They took 7 trios, so 7 groups of 3 subjects. In each one of these trios, they were matched for body weight. So they had 3 individuals in each one of these 7 groups at the same body weight. However, how they got to that body weight differed between the 3 individuals. One, that was their habitual weight. That was the natural weight that they walked around at. And the other 2 had dieted to get to that same weight. One completed the diet just 5 to 8 weeks ago, and the other had completed the diet at least a year ago and been walking around for a year or longer at that body weight. Now, across these 7 trios, you had people across a range of body fats, from lean to people with obesity. So we can see this is a generalizable finding for a lot of people. Now, unfortunately, the energy expenditure was lower in the individuals who had dieted to get to that body weight than those who were habitually at that body weight. And there was no significant difference in that reduction in energy expenditure between those who had recently dieted and those who had dieted over a year ago, showing the persistence of metabolic adaptation. As long as you're below your lower intervention point, you'll have this continued effect of being slightly weight reduced, downregulated in your physiological processes, and experiencing likely some of the symptoms of RED-S. So while the reverse diet takes care of getting your calories back up to maintenance or maybe in a slight surplus, so long as you stay below your lower intervention point, you're going to be experiencing metabolic adaptation, which means you'll be burning fewer calories than be predicted at your body weight, which means that even at maintenance or even at a surplus, you can unfortunately be in a state of low energy availability, meaning that you'll drag out this recovery process. Not only will you be fluttering around your lower intervention point or maybe even still below it, but you'll also be eating insufficient calories to fully recover. On the other hand, the recovery diet puts you into an aggressive surplus immediately with the goal of regaining some of the lost body fat and hopefully all of the lost lean body mass as quickly as possible to get you back to a state where not only are you not in a state of low energy availability, but you also get up to and slightly above your lower intervention point. And in this manner, we're able to reduce a lot of the symptoms that are associated with post-contest blues, being very food-focused, feeling depressed, not knowing what your goal is. And so long as you can manage the gain in body fat, which we'll talk about, you're going to feel better, faster, and be able to make gains in the off-season quicker.